5 most dangerous and deadly plants you won't believe but actually exist. Nerium oleander, commonly known as oleander or nerium. It is a dense, fast-growing shrub belonging to the family Apocynaceae and is cultivated worldwide in temperate and subtropical areas as an ornamental and landscaping plant. All parts of these plants are toxic. Cardiac glycosides called oleandrin and nerine are found in oleanders, flowers, roots, leaves, fruits, and these can slow the heart rate down and can stop your heart. Ingesting even a very small piece of this plant may be fatal. The poisoning occurs when someone eats the fruits, the flowers, or simply chews the leaves or the stems or the roots of this plant. The symptoms may include severe stomach pain, vomiting, nausea, dizziness, irregular heartbeat, and in the worst case scenario, respiratory paralysis. Not only that, simply touching an oleander plant can cause skin irritation, particularly when someone comes in contact with the plant sap. So, if you are cultivating an oleander, you should wear your gloves when you prune the shrub, or you should wash your hands well afterwards. Convallaria majalis, known as lily of the valley, is a woodland flowering plant with bell-shaped white flowers, and it is the native throughout the cool temperate northern hemisphere in Asia and Europe. All parts of these plants are poisonous. Consuming these plant parts means consuming its toxic compounds called cardiac glycosides. These toxic compounds can send people to the hospital with the symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, rashes, and severe poisoning can cause death. Aconitum napellus, also known as aconite or monkshood or wolfsbane. This beautiful flowering perennial plant belongs to the family Ranunculaceae, often grown as ornamental plant. But don't let this beautiful herb fools you, because this plant is highly toxic. In the ancient world, it was used for poisoning arrows. All parts of this plant, especially the roots, contains deadly toxins. And among all these toxins, aconitum is the most dangerous one. If you consume aconite, then the first symptoms of aconite poisoning occur approximately 20 minutes to 2 hours after oral intake. Aconitum effectively opens the sodium channels, so the muscles and neurons cannot be repolarized. And it can cause vomiting, breathing problem, heart problem, and death. You can also absorb dangerous amounts of aconite through your skin or open wounds. Though soaking and boiling aconite helps to reduce its toxicity, but if you consume too much and if you use the products that have not been processed properly, you can get aconite poisoning. Ricinus communis. Castor oil plant is a species of perennial flowering plant of the family Euphorbiaceae. The seeds of these castor oil plants are called castor beans. Consuming the whole castor bean is always unsafe because the outer coating or the hull of this castor bean contains a deadly poison called ricin. If someone eats the whole castor bean, it can cause nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, dehydration, severe fluid and chemical disturbances, damages to the liver, kidney, and pancreas, even death. Unsurprisingly, castor beans are used to make castor oil. The heating process that the castor oil undergoes destroys all the toxins, allowing the oil to be used safely. And the oil has an impressive anti-inflammatory effect. Daffodil is the spring flowering plant in the genus Narcissus of the family Amaryllidaceae. These plants are hardy and easy perennial that grow in the most regions of North America. All parts of these plants contain a toxic chemical called lycorine, but the bulb contains the highest concentration of this toxic chemical. So the bulbs do the most damage to the body. Eating any part of this plant can cause the symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, even diarrhea. Daffodil poisoning may not lead to a fatal end, but the reactions are definitely unpleasant.